Hello there, and welcome to the Sleepy Nature channel. Take a slow breath in and let it drift out like a quiet breeze across an open field. Tonight, you're invited to rest beside one of humanity's oldest friends, the dog. As you breathe softly, imagine a calm landscape at dusk, a soft path, and a loyal shape padding gently beside you. This story will follow the peaceful world of dogs, the little truths hidden in their paws, their senses, and the quiet language they share with you. So settle in, let your shoulders loosen, and walk with me through this gentle world. You walk along a slow meadow path, the light turning golden, and a dog moves beside you with an easy rhythm, as if matching your breathing. You notice how quietly it moves, and you remember that dogs have soft pads that let them travel almost silently, a trait they inherited from their wild ancestors. The ground feels cool, and the dog pauses, nose lifted. Dogs can sense the world in layers you can't see, because their noses hold up to 300 million scent receptors, creating a landscape of smells as detailed as a painting. A little wind passes, and the dog tilts its head. It's said that dogs can hear frequencies far higher than humans, catching the tiny rustles of life hidden in the grass. You walk together again, and you notice how its tail sways slowly. The motion is soft, relaxed, a reminder that dogs use their tails like gentle signals, shaping meaning with their posture rather than words. As you continue, the dog brushes lightly against your leg. This simple gesture reveals another quiet truth. Most dogs lean on the people they trust, sharing warmth the same way they share space within a pack. You reach a wooden bridge, and the dog pauses to look at the water below. Dogs see the world differently. Their vision is tuned to motion, making flowing water shimmer slightly brighter to them than it does to you. They don't see all colors, but they do see shades of blue and yellow, painting the world in a calm palette that suits evenings like this. A bird calls, and the dog tilts its head again. This endearing gesture has a purpose. Head tilting helps dogs judge distance and direction of sound, giving them a clearer sense of the world around them. You continue walking, and the dog steps in front of you for a moment, glancing back. You learn something subtle here. Many dogs naturally walk ahead, but look back to check on their companions, making sure the group stays together. It's a quiet instinct carried through thousands of years of partnership. Soft earth comes underfoot, and the dog stops to paw the ground gently. A small ritual. Dogs often paw the earth to leave scent markers from glands in their paws, a silent way of saying, "I was here." You kneel beside a patch of glowing dusk light, and the dog sits with you. You notice how it sighs, a long, gentle outward breath. Dogs do that when they're comfortable. A peaceful truth. A dog's sigh often signals deep relaxation, a quiet mirror of your own unwinding breath. As twilight grows, you remember another comforting fact. Dogs' whiskers help them sense the slightest changes in air currents, almost like tiny wind antennas. The dog beside you feels the coolness of the coming night before you do. You rest your hand on its fur. Dogs' coats tell stories. Some have double layers that trap warmth, echoing their origins in colder regions. Your companion's coat is soft and warm, collecting the last of the day's light. You rise again, and the dog follows with a sound you love, soft footsteps and a faint jingle of tags. It reminds you that dogs can learn the rhythm of your walk, adjusting their pace as naturally as breathing. A gentle stretch follows. the dog lowering its front legs while keeping its back raised. A peaceful motion known as the play bow, but also a stretch they use to release tension in their muscles. You notice the dog's breathing now, steady, slow, warm. Dogs synchronize their breathing with humans they trust, and for a moment, the quiet rhythm between you feels like a shared lullaby. As darkness settles, the first star appears, and the dog settles beside you. Dogs, like humans, can track humans' emotions through subtle changes in voice and posture, helping them stay close when you need comfort. The night grows deeper. Crickets begin to sing, and the dog curls at your feet, turning in a soft circle, a trait inherited from ancestors who spun circles to flatten grass and feel safe before resting. You sit together in silence. A calm truth settles over you. Dogs have walked beside humans for over 15,000 years, shaping a bond built on quiet companionship. And as your eyes grow heavy, you feel that ancient calm, the feeling of resting beside a friend who watches the world gently with you. The story fades into stillness, and the night around you softens into dreamlike quiet. The night settles around you, soft as a blanket draped over the world. Your dog rises slowly, gives a small shake, and the faint sound of its collar rings into the still air like a tiny bell. You begin walking again, deeper into the quiet fields, where the sky opens wide and calm. The dog keeps close now, its steps unhurried. You notice how naturally it matches your pace, a comforting truth that many dogs form walking rhythms based on their companions, adjusting without needing to be taught. Even in silence, the two of you move as one. A cool breeze slips through the grass, carrying scents too subtle for you to notice. But the dog lifts its nose, reading those invisible trails. Dogs can sense scent layers from days before, letting them detect stories carried on the wind long after they've disappeared. You watch its ears swivel with small, precise movements. Dogs' ears don't just hear. They rotate independently, giving them the ability to pinpoint sound in an instant. It's why even a whisper of rustling leaves draws their attention. As you walk, your hand drifts to its back, feeling the steady warmth beneath your fingers. You remember that a dog's normal body temperature is slightly higher than yours, which is why leaning against them feels like borrowing a small piece of the sun. A gentle glow stretches across the field, fireflies flickering like drifting stars. The dog pauses, watching them with quiet fascination. Dogs see motion especially well in low light, so the fireflies appear to them like little sparks floating in slow patterns. The two of you wander toward a gentle hill where the ground rises just enough to meet the sky. The dog trots ahead, then looks back, tail wagging softly. It's a comforting behavior. Dogs often check behind them to maintain the invisible bond of togetherness, making sure no one is left behind. As you climb the hill, the dog's breathing grows deep and rhythmic. You notice something subtle. Dogs release heat through their tongues and paws, which is why the air around them feels slightly warmer when they pant gently. At the top, the night opens fully. A calm stretch of stars shimmer above, and the dog settles beside you in the grass. You sit together, watching the sky, feeling the grass brush softly against your arms. The dog turns its head toward you, eyes warm and half-lidded. A comforting truth surfaces. Dogs read human facial expressions with remarkable accuracy, responding to even the softest hints of emotion. You place a hand on its chest, feeling the slow rise and fall. Somewhere in that softness lies another quiet fact. Dogs' heartbeats often slow when they rest beside someone they trust, their bodies easing into shared calm. A faint rustle comes from the nearby grass, and the dog lifts its head. Its whiskers tremble. Whiskers help detect tiny shifts in air movement, giving dogs information long before a sound reaches your ears. The breeze deepens, carrying cool nighttime air over the hill. The dog shifts closer, leaning just slightly. That gentle lean is meaningful. Contact lowers stress levels for both dogs and humans, creating a shared sense of safety. The moon rises higher, lighting the curve of the landscape. Your companion watches it with you, eyes reflecting a faint shimmer. Those eyes hold another truth. Dogs have a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, letting them see gently in the dark. A soft rustle brushes your hand as the dog nudges you. Dogs nudge not only for attention, but to guide, comfort, and share awareness. A quiet language without words. Fireflies drift nearer, and the dog's tail taps rhythmically against the grass. You can almost feel its happiness. That soft thump is one of the ways dogs express calm joy, steady and simple. You lay back, and the dog curls beside you, paws tucked in. Curling helps conserve warmth, but also echoes the way dogs slept in dens long before they lived with humans. You exhale slowly, and the dog settles its chin across your knee. Dogs often rest their heads on those they trust, a gesture of closeness passed down through pack behavior, where resting together meant safety. Crickets sing gently in the dark. The dog sighs again, a long exhale that drifts into the night air. A peaceful truth. Dogs sigh most often when they feel completely content, letting tension fall away. Above you, the stars shimmer like distant lanterns. Beside you, a living, breathing comfort curls into your shape. In this moment, you feel exactly what dogs have offered humans for thousands of years: steady companionship, warmth, and the quiet sense that you're not alone in the world. Your eyes soften. The dog's breathing slows, and for a time, the night belongs to both of you. The hill behind you fades as you walk toward a gentle line of trees, their silhouettes rising like soft shadows against the moonlit sky. The dog pads beside you, its steps making almost no sound on the cool earth. There is a peaceful rhythm to the way it moves, unhurried, steady, aware of everything yet calm within it. As you approach the first trees, the dog pauses just long enough to breathe deeply. Dogs gather information this way. Each breath pulls in layers of scent that unfold like stories, allowing them to understand their surroundings in incredible detail. The forest air is rich and cool. The dog's ears perk gently, not because it's alarmed, but because dogs can detect even the quiet flutter of wings from a bird shifting in the canopy, interpreting these sounds as easily as you interpret light and shadow. You step beneath the branches, and the forest closes around you like a soft green room. The dog's pace slows instinctively. In forests, dogs tend to move more mindfully, using their whiskers and hearing to navigate the textured air. A patch of moonlight spills through the leaves, and the dog steps into it, fur glowing faintly silver. Dogs' coats reflect low light in subtle ways, making them easy to see even in dim spaces, a quiet evolutionary gift from their ancestors. You walk past moss-covered roots and gentle ferns. The dog's paws press softly, and you remember a comforting truth. Dogs distribute their weight through their toes, giving them balance and quiet precision on uneven terrain. Even here, Every step is deliberate, steady, and sure. A soft crackle comes from the underbrush, and the dog tilts its head in that endearing way. Head tilting does more than charm humans. It adjusts the angle of their ears so they can locate faint sounds with surprising accuracy. You find a fallen log, smooth and mossy, and sit for a moment. The dog sits beside you and leans in slightly. Leaning is one of their gentlest gestures, a way of offering closeness without asking for anything in return, simply sharing weight and warmth. Above you, leaves shimmer in the breeze. The dog lifts its face toward them, taking in the scents drifting from branches you can't even reach. Dogs smell upward as easily as downward. Their scent tracking extends into the vertical world, tuning into aromas carried on the wind. A small moth flutters by, luminous in the moonlight. The dog watches it, tracking its light movements. Dogs may not see tiny details, but they sense motion with remarkable clarity, especially in dim settings. You rise again, brushing your hands against the cool bark of a nearby tree. The dog walks ahead, tail swaying gently, neither fast nor excited, just steady. A slowly wagging tail often signals peaceful contentment, the kind of calm that appears in places like this, where the world feels soft and quiet. As you move deeper into the woods, the air cools further. The dog's breath becomes visible in faint clouds, small puffs illuminated by the moon. Dogs regulate their temperature through breath. Panting moves warm air out quickly, helping them stay comfortable even when the night grows cool. You follow a winding path, woven with roots and patches of soft moss. The dog pauses at each fork, glancing back to you. This simple act of checking in shows something profound. Dogs naturally maintain awareness of their companions, adjusting their route based on your smallest gestures. A gentle break in the trees opens to a clearing bathed in moonlight. The dog trots forward, ears relaxed, tail moving with easy confidence. You feel the energy shift from enclosed calm to open stillness, like stepping into a natural sanctuary. You sit together in the clearing, the grass cool beneath your hands. The dog circles once, a quiet instinct, and lays beside you. That circle is more than habit. Dogs spin to align with wind patterns and to create a cozy resting space, tracing ancient behaviors in simple moments. The stars stretch wide above you. The dog breathes softly, steady as a tide. You rest your hand on its shoulder, feeling the warmth beneath fur. In this peaceful moment, you recall another gentle truth. Dogs can sense emotional shifts in their companions, often before any words are spoken, tuning into tone, posture, and the quiet spaces between breaths. You lower yourself fully into the grass. The dog shifts closer, resting its head on your arm. The weight is warm, grounding, and deeply familiar. Crickets sing in slow patterns. Wind hums softly through the trees. The dog's breathing slows again, a sign that it feels perfectly safe at your side. Here in the clearing, you understand something ancient and simple. Dogs walk with you not because they must, but because they choose to share the journey. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the softness of the night settle around you like a gentle blanket. And beside you, a loyal friend stays still and calm, a quiet heartbeat in the peaceful dark. The clearing feels like a small island of moonlight, floating in a sea of quiet trees. You sit for a while, listening to the dog's gentle breathing, feeling the way its presence steadies the air around you. Eventually you rise, brushing soft grass from your hands, and the dog stands too, a calm shadow shaped by trust. You start down a narrow path lined with cool ferns. The dog walks just ahead, but not too far. Dogs naturally choose this position, walking slightly forward to guide, but always checking back to stay connected, as if every step is part of a shared understanding. You notice how lightly the dog moves. Its paws fall with barely a sound, because dogs have soft, flexible pads that absorb impact, letting them travel quietly even across uneven ground. It feels like walking with a creature made for the night. A breeze drifts through the branches, carrying scents too delicate for human senses. But the dog pauses, nose lifting. Dogs can separate scents with extraordinary precision, smelling layers as though they were listening to harmonies in the air, each note carrying meaning. As you continue, the dog sways its tail low and slow, a calm, easy movement. In dogs, a relaxed tail signals safety and contentment, a quiet reassurance that the world feels gentle in this moment. The forest opens to a small stream shimmering with silver ripples. The dog steps toward the water, dipping its nose close to the surface. Dogs use their whiskers here. Each whisker can sense tiny vibrations, helping them read the movement of water even in dim light. You sit on a smooth stone near the bank. The dog sits beside you, leaning softly against your leg. Leaning is one of the simplest forms of communication. Dogs use it as a way to share warmth and express companionship, a gesture as old as their bond with humans. Above you, the moon rests between branches. The dog's fur reflects the faint light in a soft halo. Its eyes glint gently. Dogs have a reflective layer behind their retinas that makes low light feel brighter to them, turning the night into a soft, navigable world. You watch as the dog laps water from the stream. Each sip is slow, unhurried. Dogs curl their tongues backward while drinking, forming a tiny scoop of water with each movement, more delicate than it looks. When the dog returns to your side, you notice how its breathing adjusts, slow and steady. Dogs regulate themselves quickly after small exertions. Their breathing patterns shift into calm rhythms, almost matching your own. You stand again, and the dog mirrors you instantly. This mirroring is instinctive. Dogs often match human posture and movement, a quiet way of maintaining connection. Further along the path, you notice how the dog occasionally brushes its side against small bushes. It's not random. Dogs leave faint scent traces through glands in their fur, gentle markers of presence that only other animals can read. The night deepens into a soft blue. The dog looks up at you with half-closed eyes, and you recognize that expression, a sign of complete ease. When dogs soften their gaze, they are expressing trust in the most peaceful way they know. As you walk, your companion occasionally stops to sniff a certain patch of earth. Dogs gather stories this way, scents left by animals, plants, even shifting soil, all carried in the smallest particles. To them, the ground is a map of quiet histories. You reach a fallen tree across the path. The dog hops over lightly, then turns to watch you step across. This watchfulness isn't caution. It's a natural instinct to ensure the group stays together, the same ancient behavior once used to keep a pack unified. On the other side, the path widens into a gentle slope. The dog trots ahead, then circles back, nudging your hand. A soft nudge means many things: guidance, reassurance, or simply acknowledgement. Dogs use touch as a language of closeness. As the two of you continue, the air grows cooler still. You feel the dog walking a little closer now, shoulder to knee, warm and steady. This closeness is intentional. Dogs naturally move nearer when night deepens or surroundings grow unfamiliar, offering shared comfort. Eventually, you reach a small meadow glowing faintly under the moon. The dog steps into the grass and sits, waiting for you. In this still moment, you feel how ancient your bond is, shaped not by words, but by shared breath, shared steps, and the quiet companionship of beings who understand each other without needing sound. You sit beside your friend, feeling the softness of the night settle around you. The dog sighs once more, that long, contented exhale that signals deep relaxation. And together, the two of you rest in the silver hush of the meadow, wrapped in calm and gentle quiet. You and the dog rest in the gentle meadow, the grass moving like slow waves in the moonlit air. The night feels wide here, spacious, open, and comforting. The dog stretches its front paws forward, lowering its chest in a long, peaceful motion. This stretch is familiar. Dogs often begin relaxation with a soft bow, loosening their muscles the same way they do at the start of a restful moment. You gently run your hand along its back, and you feel the warmth beneath the fur. Dogs' coats hold heat beautifully. Their layered fur creates a pocket of soft warmth, making their presence feel like a small, living blanket in cool night air. The wind shifts, carrying the gentle scent of wildflowers from farther in the field. The dog lifts its nose, taking in the breeze slowly. Dogs don't just smell what is present. They can detect subtle changes in wind direction, letting them sense distant scents as if they were close. A cluster of small insects buzzes quietly nearby, and the dog's ears make tiny adjustments, turning slightly. These movements are instinctive. Dogs tilt and rotate their ears to create a more detailed map of sound, giving them a three-dimensional picture of the night's gentle hum. You lie back on the grass, and the dog settles beside you, curling its body so it almost touches yours. This closeness is not accidental. Dogs adjust their position to match your mood and posture, a silent form of companionship shaped over thousands of years. Above you, stars shimmer like small lanterns. The dog watches them with a calm stillness, its vision tuned to low light. Dogs may not see stars the way humans do, but they detect brightness, movement, and distant glimmers, experiencing the sky as a soft mosaic of shifting tones. You exhale, letting the air leave your chest slowly. The dog mirrors your breath without meaning to. Dogs often synchronize their breathing with the people they feel safe beside, creating a quiet rhythm that feels almost like a shared heartbeat. The grass rustles gently as the dog moves a little closer, resting its chin on your arm. That quiet weight holds a meaning dogs rarely express with sound. Resting their head on someone is a sign of ease, affection, and complete trust. You lift your hand and feel the faint vibration of the dog's sigh. Many people don't know this, but dogs sigh not only from tiredness, but from deep relaxation, as if releasing the last bit of tension from their bodies. A soft night bird calls from a nearby tree. The dog's ears rise slightly, then settle again. It knows the sound belongs to the gentle rhythms of the night. Dogs are skilled at distinguishing familiar nighttime noises from anything unusual, giving them a sense of natural calm in the dark. You sit up slowly, and the dog follows, shaking its coat gently. A ripple of movement runs through its fur. Dogs shake not only when wet, but also to reset their bodies, letting go of little sensations and settling themselves. As you rise to your feet, the dog watches you with a soft, expectant expression. Its tail sways just once, slowly, like a small greeting. Dogs read human body language effortlessly. They notice even the subtlest changes in your posture, responding with quiet signals of companionship. The two of you begin walking again, deeper into the meadow. The dog walks close, matching your steps, touching your leg every few strides. This gentle brushing is one of their sweetest habits. Dogs use small touches to stay connected, as if reminding you that this journey is shared. A patch of flowers glows pale under the moonlight, and the dog pauses to sniff softly. Their sense of smell is so layered that dogs can detect the faint scent of a flower, the soil beneath it, and even the dew collecting on its petals, creating a world far richer than the one humans perceive. A distant breeze flows through the meadow, bending the tall grass in a soft ripple. The dog stands quietly, facing the wind. In that still moment, you feel something ancient. Dogs have always listened to the wind, using its currents to understand the world. You place your hand gently on its side, and the dog looks up at you with eyes softened by the night. Dogs communicate so much through their eyes. A gentle gaze is one of their most reassuring expressions, a quiet way of saying they feel safe in your presence. You both continue through the meadow, wrapped in stillness. Grass whispers beneath your feet. Moonlight brushes the dog's fur, and the night feels like a calm, endless horizon. Beside you, a loyal companion moves with steady grace, a presence shaped by trust, shaped by softness, shaped by the long bond between human and dog. Together, you walk deeper into the gentle night, your steps slow and peaceful, your hearts moving in the same quiet rhythm. The meadow thins into rolling hills, each one softened by moonlight. You walk slowly, letting the cool night air settle into your chest. The dog moves beside you with an easy, drifting pace, almost like it's gliding across the earth. The slope beneath your feet rises gently. The dog trots ahead a few steps, then pauses to look back at you. This simple gesture holds deep meaning. Dogs naturally check on their companions, making sure the group stays connected, even when nothing is said. As you reach the top of the hill, the world widens. A faint mist lies in the low valley below, silver in the moonlight. The dog stands at your side, tail swaying low and slow. A relaxed rhythm, a sign of calm joy, soft and steady, the kind that fills quiet spaces like this. You both begin descending the other side. The grass here is cooler, still carrying traces of the day's sunlight. The dog noses the ground, moving with intention. You remember that dogs can detect emotional traces in human scent, subtle markers left behind by stress, happiness, or calm. The path curves around a cluster of stones, warmed slightly from the afternoon sun. The dog pauses beside them, resting its paws. Dogs love warm surfaces. Heat soothes their muscles, the same way warmth eases tension in humans. As you continue, the dog drifts close enough for your hand to touch its fur without reaching. This nearness isn't accidental. Dogs adjust their walking distance based on how connected they feel, choosing closeness when they sense peace. You come to a quiet dip in the hill, where crickets whisper in gentle, rhythmic patterns. The dog's ears shift softly, tuning to the sound. Dogs don't just hear, they filter layers of sound, pulling calm tones forward and letting harsher noises fade, making quiet nights even softer. A faint glow appears, the moon catching dew on the grass. The dog steps into it, each paw making small impressions that glisten before fading. Dogs walk with natural balance. Their toe structure lets them adjust instantly to slippery or uneven terrain, making even delicate surfaces feel safe. You kneel beside the dog, brushing a hand over its shoulder. Its muscles relax beneath your fingers, warm and steady. Dogs experience touch deeply. Gentle contact lowers their heart rate, creating a shared sense of calm that settles between you like a soft blanket. The dog lowers itself into the grass, curling quietly. Before resting, it circles once, twice. This ancient ritual remains for good reason. Circling helps dogs find the right position for comfort and warmth, even on even ground. You sit next to your companion, listening to the soft night around you. Its breathing becomes slow and rhythmic. Dogs slip into relaxation quickly when they feel safe. Their breath deepens, their muscles soften, and their eyes half close, signaling peaceful surrender. A nearby tree rustles, its leaves moving like a whisper. The dog lifts its head slightly, but stays relaxed. Dogs distinguish tones of movement. They know the difference between gentle wind and anything out of place, letting calm remain unbroken. You watch your companion's fur shimmer faintly. The moonlight catches each strand, making it look almost silvered. Dog's fur behaves differently under nightlight, reflecting more than absorbing, creating a peaceful glow. You lie back and exhale. The dog shifts closer, resting its back against your leg. Dogs often sleep touching those they trust. Contact creates comfort, warmth, and a feeling of shared safety, a trait that traces back to their earliest ancestors. The night deepens. Stars drift slowly in their endless arc. Your companion sighs once, a long, gentle exhale that vibrates slightly through the grass. You place a hand over its side, feeling the soft rise and fall. In that quiet moment, you remember something simple and ancient. Dogs have stayed beside humans for countless nights like this, in fields, forests, mountains, and quiet rooms, offering warmth, presence, and calm without needing to speak. You close your eyes, letting that truth settle over you like moonlit air. The dog shifts closer still, and together you rest in the quiet cradle of the hill, wrapped in warmth, trust, and the peaceful rhythm of shared companionship. The hill slowly smooths into a gentle shoreline where the land dips toward a quiet lake. The water rests like a sheet of silver glass, untouched by wind. You walk slowly toward it, feeling the coolness deepen with every step. The dog pads beside you, its movements soft and measured, as though it senses the shift in atmosphere. When you reach the water's edge, the dog pauses, gazing across the faint ripples. Dogs perceive water differently. Their night vision lets them catch subtle glints and movement on the surface, turning reflections into a living tapestry. You kneel by the lake, resting your hand on the cool stone. The dog steps closer, dipping its nose near the water. Dogs have an incredible ability to smell water's story. They can detect mineral traces, distant life, and even the presence of animals that passed hours before, all through the faintest scent. A soft breeze glides across the lake, brushing your face. The dog's ears tilt, not sharply, but gently. Dogs use these tiny ear adjustments to maintain awareness of the environment without breaking their calm, a skill that makes them such harmonious companions in quiet places. You sit beside the dog, and it lowers itself next to you, letting its side rest against your leg. This touch brings warmth to the cool night air. Dogs share heat instinctively, maintaining closeness to create comfort for both themselves and their humans. The moonlight scatters across the lake in gentle ribbons. The dog watches the shifting reflections, sometimes lifting its head slightly, as though following the path of light. Dogs are drawn to movement more than shape. A drifting shimmer can hold their attention like a quiet melody. You pick up a smooth pebble and let it fall softly into the lake. The dog watches the ripples spread, ears forward, but body relaxed. Dogs understand the difference between calm movement and something that needs their attention. They read context with surprising sensitivity, responding only when needed. A faint chorus of frogs hums from the reeds. The dog's whiskers tremble as it turns its face toward the sound. Whiskers aren't just decorative. They act as tiny sensors that help dogs interpret vibrations and subtle shifts in the air, adding detail to the world around them. You place your hand on the dog's chest, feeling the warmth beneath its fur. Its breathing matches your own, long and steady. It's a beautiful, natural rhythm. Dogs synchronize with humans they feel bonded to, creating harmony without effort. The dog lifts its head slightly, then rests its chin on your knee, eyes half closed. This gesture carries deep trust. Dogs lower their heads to those they feel safe with, letting their guard soften completely. The two of you rise and walk along the lakeshore. Each step leaves faint impressions in the soft sand, and the dog's paws glide smoothly across it. Dogs walk with a combination of balance and intuition. Their paw pads adapt instantly to ground textures, making even shifting sand feel familiar. You find a small, grassy rise overlooking the water and settle there. The dog circles once, then lies down close enough for you to feel its presence, like a warm cushion of night air. As the dog curls into the grass, you notice something gentle. Dogs often tuck their noses under their tails to preserve warmth, a quiet remnant of their ancient, den-dwelling instincts. A faint lapping of water reaches your ears. The dog listens too, head slightly raised. Dogs recognize natural rhythms instinctively. They find comfort in predictable sounds, which become part of their sense of safety. You lean back, watching the moon's reflection ripple in slow, dreamlike waves. The dog shifts closer, resting its back along your leg for comfort. This closeness is their way of saying, "I'm here, you're safe, the night is gentle." In this moment, everything feels unhurried. The lake, the stars, the quiet breathing beside you, all part of a world that asks nothing from you except to rest. The dog sighs again, a soft, vibrating exhale that settles into the night. You reach down, brushing its fur, feeling the warmth beneath your hand. A simple, grounding truth fills you. Dogs don't just accompany humans through life. They share the quiet spaces too, turning ordinary moments into small, peaceful sanctuaries. You take one more slow breath, letting the calm sink into you. The lake glows, the dog rests, and the night unfolds softly around both of you. Leaving the lakeshore behind, you and the dog follow a narrow trail lined with tall pines. Their trunks rise straight into the night sky, creating a quiet corridor of wood and shadow. The dog walks close, its steps cushioned by the soft carpet of fallen needles. The pines sway gently overhead, their branches whispering together. The dog lifts its nose toward the sound. Dogs distinguish the tone of rustling branches from other nighttime noises, allowing the forest's natural motions to feel familiar and safe. You notice how the pine scent deepens as you walk. The dog inhales slowly. Dogs experience scent as layers. They can detect the resin in bark, the moisture in moss, and even the distant presence of another animal, all woven into a single breath. The forest feels cooler here, held in shadow. The dog moves a bit closer to your side. This isn't caution. Dogs subconsciously adjust their distance to maintain emotional closeness, sensing when a moment calls for gentle companionship. A pine cone drops softly nearby. The dog's ear flicks in acknowledgement, but its body remains relaxed. Dogs are excellent at reading context. A single sound becomes information, not alarm, helping them move through the night with calm awareness. You continue along the trail until you reach a quiet clearing framed by pines. The ground is soft and slightly springy. The dog walks ahead, sniffs the air once, and then circles into a comfortable position. Dogs do this naturally. Circling helps them align with the breeze and settle their body into the earth, a quiet ritual of comfort. You sit beside your companion, sinking into the forest's stillness. The dog lies down next to you, placing its paw gently across your foot. This touch is meaningful. Dogs often rest a paw on someone as a way of grounding themselves and offering reassurance, a small gesture with a big heart. The moon filters through the branches and silver patches. The dog's fur glimmers softly, catching the scattered light. Dogs' coats reflect moonlight in gentle hues, a natural shimmer that makes them look almost dreamlike in the dark. You run your hand down its back. The dog's muscles ease beneath your touch, settling deeper into the earth. This response is instinctive. Gentle stroking releases calming hormones in dogs, soothing both your companion and yourself. You lean back against a pine tree, feeling its steady trunk behind you. The dog shifts so its shoulder rests lightly against your leg. This closeness forms a circle of comfort. Dogs seek physical connection to strengthen their bond, especially in peaceful settings. A faint breeze carries the earthy smell of bark and soil. The dog closes its eyes briefly, taking in the forest's soft language. Dogs understand the world through scent more than sight. Closing their eyes heightens their awareness of the air, letting them relax deeply. The forest hums with gentle night sounds, a distant owl, the quiet shuffle of wings, the sigh of wind passing through pine needles. The dog's breathing syncs again with yours, a shared calm deepening with each slow inhale. You feel a soft weight on your thigh. The dog has rested its head there, eyes half-lidded. This is an unmistakable sign of trust. Dogs lower their heads when they feel completely safe, letting their tension melt away. You remain still, letting the peaceful night settle around you. The dog's warmth radiates through your leg, a steady presence that makes the forest feel even softer. A pine branch overhead shifts, scattering a few needles that drift like tiny feathers to the ground. The dog watches them fall, quietly curious. Dogs perceive falling objects differently. They track movement through subtle air shifts, making even small motions feel gentle and serene. You stroke its side once more, feeling its breath deepen. Dogs often relax more fully with steady contact. Your touch becomes part of the rhythm of the night, a continuity of peace. The clearing becomes a sanctuary, still earth beneath you, soft pine scents surrounding you, and beside you, a loyal friend whose presence acts like a warm lantern in the quiet dark. Together, you rest beneath the whispering pines, your breathing slow, your heart eased, and the night unfolding gently around you like a comforting story without end. You rise slowly from beneath the pines, brushing pine needles from your hands. The dog rises with you, giving a small, full body shake that sends a ripple through its fur. Dogs shake not just to dry off. They use this motion to reset their body, releasing tiny tensions and refreshing their senses. You step out of the clearing and onto a path that opens into a wide field, bathed in pale moonlight. The grass moves in long, gentle waves. The dog walks ahead just a little, staying close enough that your steps feel paired. The moon hangs low and soft, painting the field in silver blue. The dog pauses halfway into the open space, ears slightly lifted. Dogs sense subtle vibrations through the ground. Tiny movements of insects or distant steps translate through their paws, giving them an awareness that humans often miss. You kneel beside your companion, brushing a hand over the top of its head. The dog leans into your palm instinctively. This simple motion is ancient. Leaning into touch is a dog's way of deepening connection, showing both comfort and closeness. A distant night bird sings, its call echoing lightly across the grass. The dog tilts its head in that familiar, endearing way. Head tilts help dogs gather more information. They adjust the angle of incoming sound, giving them a clearer sense of direction and distance. You both continue walking into the field. The grass is cool against your ankles, and the dog's fur brushes it softly as it explores the air. Dogs read grass like a story. Each blade holds scent traces from earlier creatures, forming a gentle tapestry of the day's quiet activity. You settle onto a small rise in the field. The dog lies beside you, front paws stretched comfortably ahead. Its breathing slows into a soft, even rhythm, matching the stillness of the night. A faint breeze passes through, stirring the dog's whiskers. Whiskers act as delicate sensors. They pick up the slightest changes in airflow, helping dogs understand nearby movement even without turning their heads. You watch the dog as it lifts its face toward the sky. Its eyes reflect the moonlight in a soft glow. Dogs' eyes contain a special reflective layer. The tapetum lucidum brightens their night vision, letting them see in dim light with surprising clarity. A moment later, the dog sighs deeply, settling its weight onto the earth. That long exhale is familiar. Dogs often sigh when they feel completely relaxed, signaling that both mind and body have softened into calm. You rest your hand on its side. The dog's heartbeat is steady and warm. Research has shown that dogs' heart rates lower when sitting close to humans, and humans often mirror that calm, creating a shared sense of peace. The field grows quieter still. You hear only the gentle rustle of grass and the distant, steady rhythm of the night. The dog shifts slightly, nudging your knee before resting its head against your leg. This gesture means, I'm here, I'm comfortable, this moment is safe. You stroke the dog's ear lightly. Dogs have sensitive ears. A gentle touch here activates calming responses, soothing them the way soft music soothes humans. The dog closes its eyes slowly, drifting toward sleep, but staying aware of your presence. Even in rest, dogs stay connected. They monitor soft vibrations, breathing patterns, and subtle body cues, making calm feel shared, almost woven between you. You lie back in the cool grass. The dog turns, curling beside you with a soft thump of its tail. Dogs curl to preserve warmth and feel secure. The curved shape mimics the dens their ancestors slept in, creating a cocoon of comfort. The moon brightens the field. The dog's breath deepens into a peaceful rhythm. And beside you, a loyal companion reminds you that companionship doesn't need words, only presence, warmth, and shared quiet. You exhale slowly, letting yourself drift with the night, knowing the dog will rest exactly where it is, keeping calm beside you as stars shimmer overhead. The moon drifts lower as the night settles into its deepest hush. You rise slowly from the cool grass, stretching your arms toward the sky. The dog rises with you, giving one soft yawn, a long, peaceful stretch that ripples from its front paws all the way through its tail. Dogs stretch this way for comfort, yes, but also because stretching helps them reset their posture, muscles, and breathing, preparing for gentle movement after quiet rest. The two of you begin walking again, your steps slow and easy. The dog stays close, matching your pace without effort. Dogs synchronize naturally. They read the rhythm of your steps and adjust theirs to stay in harmony, creating a shared flow that feels almost like drifting together. A pale glow begins to gather behind the distant hills. It's not sunrise yet, just the earliest hint of dawn touching the sky. The dog senses the shift before you do. Dogs respond to even subtle changes in light. Their eyes register dawn's cool colors, helping them understand the quiet transitions of the world. As you walk, the dog's tail sways in smooth arcs, brushing gently against your leg. This isn't a request or a signal. Dogs use tail movement to share mood, and a slow, relaxed sway is one of their calmest expressions. A small breeze arrives. You watch as the dog pauses, nose lifted slightly. Dogs recognize morning air in its earliest form. The moisture, the scent of settling night, the distant promise of warm light, all carried in a single breath. You follow the path toward a small grove of willow trees, their branches hanging like soft curtains. The dog walks ahead, pushes its nose gently into the leaves, and then steps aside, as though opening the space for you. Dogs learn subtle habits like this through companionship, a quiet way of saying this way, without needing a sound. Inside the grove, the world feels hushed and sheltered. The ground is soft, cushioned by layers of fallen leaves. The dog paws lightly at one patch, creating a little circle before settling into it for a moment. This instinct comes from a deep place. Dogs sometimes turn the earth to test temperature, comfort, and scent, crafting a small resting space. You sit beside your companion, leaning gently against the smooth bark of a willow trunk. The dog moves closer until its fur brushes your side. Dogs seek contact naturally. Physical closeness reassures them and affirms the bond they feel, especially in peaceful spaces like this. A faint rustle comes from above. Nothing sharp, just the soft motion of leaves shifting in the growing breeze. The dog's ears adjust, then relax again. Dogs use their ears almost like instruments, tuning in, identifying gentle patterns, and then settling once they understand the sound's intention. You place your hand on its back, feeling warmth seep into your palm. The dog leans into the touch, chest expanding with a slow inhale. Shared quiet like this creates a natural balance. Dogs lower their breathing rate when they feel safe beside someone, letting serenity settle through their whole body. The sky brightens another shade. A faint lavender hue rises over the horizon. The dog stands and shakes gently, as if greeting this slow movement of time. Dogs recognize transitions intimately. Their senses absorb shifts in temperature, light, and scent long before the world becomes fully awake. You rise too, brushing soft leaves from your clothes. The dog takes a step forward, then looks back to check on you. A small but meaningful gesture. Dogs do this to maintain unity. They keep track of their companions' positions, making sure the journey continues together. Outside the willow grove, the field appears again, now touched with the faintest dawn glow. The dog walks into the pale light, its fur shimmering softly. Every breath you take feels lighter now, like the night has eased a gentle weight from your shoulders. The two of you walk onward as the early morning colors deepen. The dog moves with a calm certainty, guiding the way without leading too far. Its presence feels like a quiet promise that companionship can be simple, warm, and completely wordless. And as the first hint of gold brushes the horizon, you feel something settle gently inside you. Dogs carry a kind of wisdom woven from stillness, a way of knowing the world through softness, connection, and the peaceful rhythm of simply being there. You breathe deeply. The dog looks up at you with warm, half-squinting eyes. And together, you step toward the slow rising of the new day. The first threads of dawn unfurl slowly across the horizon, turning the sky a soft blend of rose and pale gold. You and the dog walk toward this new light, your steps slow, as though the morning itself is guiding you. The dog's fur glows warmly under the early rays. Dogs absorb this gentle light differently. Their coats can trap warmth quickly, helping their bodies adjust from night's cool air to the soft beginnings of day. As you reach another open field, dew sparkles across the grass like scattered stars. The dog sniffs the air, taking in the scent of moisture. Dogs decode dew in ways humans cannot. They can sense the freshness of the earth, the quiet activity of insects beneath the soil, and even the faint shift in temperature that morning brings. You kneel beside the dog, running your hand gently along its back. The warmth beneath the fur feels steady and grounding. Dogs have a natural ability to comfort through presence. Their calm body heat can help regulate human emotions, easing tension with simple closeness. A small group of birds stirs in a nearby tree. Their soft voices rise with the morning light. The dog lifts its ears in acknowledgement, then relaxes again. Dogs instinctively sort natural sounds. They separate gentle, predictable patterns from anything unusual, making peaceful environments even calmer. You stand, and the dog stands too, giving a soft downward stretch through its front legs. This stretch signals readiness. Dogs use stretching to awaken their muscles, align their bodies, and signal a gentle transition from rest to movement. A faint path winds through the field, lined with delicate wildflowers. The dog walks beside you, its tail moving in an easy, relaxed sway. This slow tail rhythm shows something beautiful. Dogs express joy and connection through these small, natural motions, a language spoken without sound. As you move forward, a butterfly drifts past, fluttering through the morning glow. The dog watches it with calm curiosity. Dogs perceive small movements with clarity. Motion stands out more vividly than color in their vision, turning tiny creatures into soft, floating signals of life. You reach a gentle rise where the sunlight spills across the grass in warm, golden sheets. The dog steps into the light, closes its eyes, and lifts its face. Dogs appreciate warmth deeply. Sunlight helps regulate their mood, energy, and sense of comfort, just as it does for humans. You sit, letting the light wash over your shoulders. The dog settles beside you, leaning just slightly. This lean is filled with quiet meaning. Dogs use body contact to strengthen feelings of safety and companionship, weaving an invisible thread between you. A breeze drifts through, carrying a soft sweetness from the wildflowers. The dog sniffs lightly, taking in the morning's new scents. Each breath holds countless details. Dogs can sense not only the flower's fragrance, but the freshness of the petals and the moisture of newly opened blooms. You watch as the dog shifts its paws, settling more comfortably. Dogs position themselves with intention. The placement of their paws helps them anchor, relax, and feel balanced, especially in soft grass. Another sigh escapes your companion, slow and warm. Dogs sigh when they release tension, a sign that their body has entered a deep state of relaxation, mirrored by the calm energy of the morning. The light continues to rise, brushing everything in gentle warmth. You lift your hand and place it over the dog's chest, feeling the slow, steady rhythm of its breath. This shared quiet reveals something profound. Dogs create emotional harmony through their presence, balancing the nervous system of those who sit beside them. As the field brightens, the dog shifts so its body touches yours along the length of your leg. This full-bodied closeness signifies deep trust. Dogs choose proximity when they feel fully safe, turning physical closeness into a soft, grounding connection. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the warmth of the dog beside you, the rising sunlight, the calm breath shared between you. And in this tranquil stillness, you understand something simple and beautiful. Dogs teach you how to greet the day with softness, with quiet steps, warm companionship, and a heart tuned to the gentle rhythm of the world. You breathe in the morning air, slow and full. Your companion lifts its head, looks at you with soft, bright eyes, and together you prepare to continue your peaceful journey into the glowing day. The sun rises gently now, its warm light stretching across the landscape like a soft golden veil. You and the dog begin moving again, following a narrow trail that winds past gentle hills and sleepy wildflowers. The dog walks close, its fur glowing under the morning sun. As the light brightens, the dog's eyes soften. Dogs squint slightly in warm sunlight. It relaxes their facial muscles and signals contentment, a gentle expression of ease. A faint shimmer of insects rises above the grass, catching morning rays. The dog watches them quietly, tracking their movement. Dogs notice patterns in motion more than color. To them, drifting wings become soft, graceful signals of the day's awakening. The trail curves into an area where tall grasses sway in slow waves. The dog pushes its nose into the grass, exploring its scents. Dogs read landscapes through smell. Each patch of earth holds traces of weather, plants, and distant animals, like a detailed map written in scent. You place your hand briefly on the dog's shoulder. It leans into your touch with a gentle firmness. This leaning communicates warmth, trust, and connection. Dogs use subtle pressure to show emotional closeness, grounding themselves in shared company. A soft chirp echoes from a nearby tree. The dog's ears lift, then relax again. Dogs filter sound effortlessly. They separate calm, familiar noises from anything unusual, allowing peaceful places to remain deeply soothing. You walk a little farther until you reach a stretch of smooth stones warmed by the rising sun. The dog steps onto them and pauses, absorbing the gentle heat. Dogs enjoy warm surfaces, Sun-warmed stones help soothe their joints and muscles, just as gentle warmth soothes humans. You both settle there for a moment, sitting beside the stones. The dog lies down, curling its paws under its chest. This posture is relaxed but attentive. Dogs often rest this way when they feel safe but remain calmly aware of their surroundings. The breeze picks up, carrying the faint sweetness of blooming grasses. The dog inhales softly, whiskers trembling. Whiskers assist in more than sensing movement. They help dogs interpret airflow, temperature changes, and even subtle shifts in the environment, giving them a quiet awareness of the world. You stretch your legs forward, leaning back on your hands. The dog shifts closer, placing its body against your side. This closeness is intentional. Dogs use companionship as a source of comfort, balancing their emotions through gentle touch. A distant flutter catches the dog's attention. A small bird moves across the sky, its shadow gliding over the grass. The dog follows the moving shape with calm eyes. Dogs are attuned to shadows and silhouettes. They perceive movement in light differently, finding subtle shifts both calming and intriguing. The sun climbs higher, illuminating the landscape in warm gold. The dog's breathing becomes rhythmic and peaceful. Dogs ease into the morning with a natural grace. Their internal rhythms align with environmental cues, making early hours especially soothing. A soft rustling sound arises from the tall grass. The dog lifts its head, but remains relaxed. This gentle responsiveness shows something beautiful. Dogs remain aware without tension, staying present while maintaining calm stability. You run your hand gently along its back. The dog closes its eyes briefly, savoring the touch. Slow, steady strokes release calming hormones. Touch strengthens the emotional bond and deepens the sense of safety. As you stand, the dog stands too, brushing lightly against your leg. This small gesture has quiet significance. Dogs maintain contact to reassure themselves and reaffirm connection, especially in peaceful, open spaces. The two of you walk onward, following the sunlit trail as it winds through gentle hills. Your steps are unhurried. The dog's pace is steady, confident, and calm. And within this slow, glowing morning, you feel something simple and profound. Dogs understand the world not through hurry, but through presence, through scent, warmth, breath, and the quiet companionship of shared steps. Together, you continue along the sunlit path, surrounded by calm, guided by the soft heart of a loyal friend. The sun climbs a little higher now, brushing the land in soft warmth. Ahead, you notice a small orchard, rows of trees with broad canopies, their leaves shimmering faintly in the morning light. The dog walks toward it with quiet curiosity, pausing every few steps to breathe in the shifting scents of the day. As you enter the orchard, the air changes. It feels sweeter, cooler, filtered through the leaves overhead. The dog steps beside you, ears relaxed, tail drifting slowly behind. Dogs sense subtle shifts like this. They recognize the way tree canopies soften heat and scatter scent, making spaces feel calm and sheltered. A few petals, light as silk, drift from a nearby branch. The dog follows one with its eyes as it falls. Dogs may not see colors vividly, but they perceive motion beautifully, noticing soft drifting shapes long before they touch the ground. The two of you walk between rows of trees. The dog moves slightly ahead, brushing its shoulder against your leg now and then. This soft touch is a quiet reassurance. Dogs maintain gentle contact to stay connected, especially in peaceful, open pathways. You pause near a tree with low branches. The dog noses at the bark, taking in the story it carries. Dogs read bark like a diary. They can smell the age of the tree, the insects living within it, and the gentle passage of other animals, all woven into its surface. You sit in a patch of sunlight that filters through the leaves. The dog lies beside you, lowering its head onto your thigh. This gesture is full of warmth. Dogs choose to rest their heads on someone they trust, letting their body relax completely. A soft breeze moves through the orchard, carrying leafy whispers. The dog's whiskers tremble as it lifts its face. Whiskers help dogs sense the direction of wind. Tiny shifts in airflow create a detailed map of the space, letting them understand the world with remarkable softness. You stroke your companion's back, your hand rising and falling with its slow breaths. Dogs breathe differently in calm environments. Their breath deepens, spreading warmth through their muscles, aligning their body with tranquility. A small cluster of fruit hangs overhead, catching sunlight. The dog glances at it, ears tilting gently. Dogs notice shapes and shifts in brightness. Contrast and shadow guide their understanding of the world, helping them navigate even quiet spaces. You both rest for a moment longer, feeling the orchard's quiet embrace. Eventually you rise, and the dog rises with you, giving a soft, full-body stretch that ends with a gentle tail wag. Dogs greet transitions with ritual. Stretching prepares their muscles, resets their balance, and eases them into movement. You walk deeper among the trees. The dog explores calmly, nose brushing the grass, collecting gentle details. Dogs gather stories this way. They detect traces of dew, layers of scent on leaves, and the soft footprints of creatures who passed earlier, turning every moment into quiet understanding. You stop near a tree whose branches arc low enough to create a natural canopy. The dog circles softly before settling again, close to your feet. Dogs circle with intention. It's a way to test the ground, find comfort, and align themselves with the breeze. The sunlight filters through in dappled patterns, landing warmly across the dog's fur. In this soft glow, its coat shines as though each strand holds a bit of the morning inside it. You rest your palm on its side and feel the steady rise and fall of its breathing. A deep calm settles over you, the calm shared between beings who understand each other without effort. And in this quiet orchard, you recognize something simple and beautiful. Dogs bring ease to the spaces they enter. They turn a patch of sunlight into comfort, a quiet orchard into companionship, and an ordinary morning into something gently luminous. You breathe in the sweet air. The dog looks up at you with soft, half-squinting eyes. And together, you continue walking through the orchard's warm, peaceful light. The orchard gradually opens into a broad, sunlit meadow. Golden grasses sway in gentle currents, and the air feels warm and calm, like the world exhaling after a long night. The dog steps into the light first, pausing to take in the open space with a quiet sense of ease. As you walk side by side, the dog's fur glows in the warm sunlight. Dogs absorb warmth through their coats. The sun soothes their muscles and lifts their mood, bringing an almost dreamlike softness to their movements. You notice how peacefully the dog's tail moves now, a slow, steady sway that matches the gentle breeze. This rhythm tells a quiet story. Dogs express calm joy through tail motions that are smooth and unhurried, a sign that everything around them feels safe. A butterfly drifts nearby, fluttering low across the grass. The dog watches it, head tilting just slightly. Dogs tilt their heads not just in curiosity. It helps them gather sound and visual information together, letting them explore the moment with gentle focus. The meadow is warm beneath your feet, but the dog walks lightly, adjusting its pace to yours. Dogs naturally mirror their companions. They harmonize their steps and posture, forming a shared rhythm that feels like walking inside a quiet song. You find a soft patch of clover and lower yourself into it. The dog settles immediately beside you, its body curving into your shape. This closeness is instinctive. Dogs choose to rest near those they trust, finding comfort in the simple act of being together. The breeze brushes through the clover, carrying delicate scents. The dog breathes them in, whiskers trembling lightly. Whiskers give dogs a fine sense of the air. Tiny shifts in airflow become small signals, helping them understand the stillness of the morning. You place a hand on the dog's chest. Its breath rises and falls smoothly, like waves gliding toward shore. Dogs breathe more deeply when they feel secure. Calmness slows their rhythm, creating a peaceful pulse you can feel through your touch. A distant bird begins a slow morning song. The dog's ears turn slightly toward the sound, then soften. Dogs track birdsong not out of alertness, but out of familiarity. They sense patterns and gentle sounds, letting them settle even deeper into calm. You lie back in the meadow, and the dog follows, resting its head on your shoulder. This gesture carries profound simplicity. Dogs rest their heads on those who bring them peace, blending comfort with companionship. The sunlight grows warmer, glowing through the dog's fur. You can feel its warmth seeping into your skin. Dogs offer comfort just by being close. Their natural body heat is steady and grounding, like a small sun resting at your side. The grasses sway softly around you, whispering with the morning breeze. The dog lets out a long, relaxed sigh, one of its gentlest sounds. A sigh like this means complete contentment, the release of the last traces of tension, leaving only quiet peace. You place your hand on the dog's side again, feeling the gentle rise and fall of each breath. Your own breathing naturally slows to match it. This synchrony happens without effort. Dogs influence human calm through subtle, emotional mirroring, a shared quiet woven through breath. You stay like this for a long moment, sunlight warming your face, grass brushing softly around you, and a loyal companion resting with quiet trust in the gentle meadow. And in this peaceful space, you feel something delicate and true. Dogs remind us that calm doesn't come from stillness alone. It comes from companionship, warmth, and the gentle presence of a heart that rests beside your own. You breathe deeply. The dog turns its eyes toward you, soft and warm. And together, you linger in the meadow's quiet glow, wrapped in morning calm and unspoken connection. The meadow glows warmly now, touched by a rising sun that softens every shadow. You and the dog rise slowly from the clover, stretching your arms and legs as morning settles around you. The dog stretches too, front paws long against the earth, tail lifting in a relaxed arc. This stretch is unhurried. Dogs stretch like this to ease their muscles and welcome calm into their bodies. A soft greeting to the day. You begin walking again, following a gentle path lined with golden grass. The dog walks beside you, so close that its shoulder brushes your leg with every few steps. This closeness feels natural here. Dogs stay near those they trust, especially when the world feels quiet and safe, allowing companionship to guide their movement. As you walk, a soft breeze stirs the morning air. The dog pauses to lift its nose, breathing deeply. Dogs read morning air like a story. They can sense warmth rising from the earth, the freshness of dew, and the subtle scents that mark a new day's beginning. You reach a small hill overlooking the path you traveled through the night. The dog sits beside you, calm and steady. Its fur glows in the sunlight, warm and bright. Dogs absorb warmth quickly. Sunlight brings balance to their bodies, gently waking their senses without hurry. You sit beside your companion, placing your hand on its back. The dog leans in softly, giving its quiet affirmation of togetherness. Dogs communicate deeply through touch. A gentle lean can say everything: safety, trust, connection, belonging. You notice how still the world feels now. The grasses whisper softly, birds drift across the sky in slow, sweeping arcs, and the dog's breathing steadies into a slow, peaceful rhythm. A small sigh escapes your companion, warm, soft, completely at ease. This sigh carries the final release of the night's quiet journey. Dogs sigh when they feel fully settled, when their body and heart are resting in the same calm space. You lie back on the soft grass, watching light spill across the sky. The dog circles once beside you, then curls close, tucking its nose gently toward its tail. This curled shape is instinctive. Dogs form it to keep warmth close and to feel safely enclosed, turning the world into a small, cozy space. Your hand finds its side again. Its breath rises and falls in a slow, steady cadence. And as you inhale, your own breath joins that rhythm, a shared calm that needs no words at all. The air warms. The dog shifts closer, resting its head on your chest. This is one of the most tender gestures dogs offer. Resting their head on someone is a sign of absolute comfort, a silent way of saying the moment is safe and whole. You close your eyes. The dog closes its eyes too. Morning gathers around you like a soft blanket, and in this gentle ending, you feel something beautifully quiet. Dogs bring us home to ourselves. They lead us through night and dawn with warmth, steadiness, and presence, guiding us into a peace that lingers long after the journey ends. You breathe one more slow breath, feeling the dog's steady heartbeat beneath your hand. Light filters across your face. The meadow glows softly around you. And together, you and your loyal companion rest in the warm cradle of the new day. Safe, calm, and wrapped in the quiet bond that has always lived between humans and dogs.